welcome back to the CareConnect program. We are finishing off this month focusing on voices, the different voices that we hear, the voices in our heads, the negative voices that surround us, the voices that keeps us down. And this month we've learned on that we need to focus on this one voice, and we need to hold on what the voice Jesus gave us. Um, or the voice that he speaks and what he says of us, and we need to hold on to that, and that will clear out all the negative voices. We are focusing, or we're finishing off this theme by focusing on my voice. What voice do I have, and what is the impact that I have with my voice? Stay tuned as we read the verse of the day. Ephesians 4 verse 15. Rather, speaking the truth in love, we are to grow up in every way into Him who is the head, into Christ. This month we focus, like I said, on voices. We had different voices having influence on our lives. But today we're focusing on how I should speak. What is the voice that I should have? It says that we need to focus on the speaking love at all times. This is the word agape that we've heard a few months ago. It's the selfless love. When it talks about in this context is having an advantage, or how whatever I do, how will it benefit the other person? And whatever I do, when I speak, it's about the other person, being selfless and having sacrificial love. By how can I have a benefit um, on someone else's life? And that is the way we speak, through love, this sacrificial love that will help this person, that will grow this person, that will build this person instead of breaking them down. I have this ability of speaking out, speaking the truth in love. We usually say that we think that when we need to speak truth, it needs to come out on a hard way, it needs to be loud, it needs to be dramatic. But here we are it shows us that it's not about how loud or in what tone voice or in what way you say it. It's about the words that you are using, the truth that we speak. That is which will change people's lives. This is what will have an influence on someone. They usually say, when someone hurt you through what they will say, you could have stabbed me and it wouldn't have hurt so much. um, but it's when someone insults you, say something to you which you do not agree. But telling someone the truth is what's going to benefit them. It's not saying it in a hush way, but being honest with them, saying it in love and in care. Speaking the truth can sometimes bring you in trouble, because if you do not speak truth, or if you speak truth, this will give someone up. It will show, it will when we see in a trial that if someone speaks the truth, they will be, whatever they will say will have an influence on the verdict. And if I speak truth, this will sometimes have an impact on our lives. People can um, be mad at you. They can it feels like they can ruin your life if you do not speak the truth. If we do not speak the truth, then this will influence whatever will happen in the future. This will maybe, we will think sometimes, if we do not say the truth at this time, or if we speak the truth now, it can set things on fire. We will say it will open a can of worms, but actually it will just help the next person. I know of sometimes when we don't want to share the truth with people because you think that it will hurt them. But at the long run, it's about, if you do not speak this truth, you will, we are afraid to talk the truth or tell the truth, because this can sometimes influence a verdict at in court. This will it may seem like you will put your life in danger if you speak the truth. You will destroy families if you are honest, um, or confront someone which have hurt you physically. But your voice matters. Don't shy away from this truth that God has set you in, or what's set into you. The way we speak truth, it will show the maturity of our Christian life. If we do not know how to say or speak in love, and in truth, we will usually think, it will say that we do not know the way we speak. I remember when I was in the States, these Christians that I was surrounded with, they were so nice and they spoke so much with so much love and care, and I almost thought that they were faking it. But actually, this is what they were doing. They were speaking in truth, speaking truth in love. At all times, when they confront the truth, they speak it with such a way, knowing or showing us that they love you, and not to hurt you, but they love you and they want the best for you. If we need to confront something or speak this, a very difficult truth, we we are warned here, or we are taught that we need to speak in such a way that it will have a benefit on this person, to be gentle and care, with to handle it with gentle and with care, um, to show them that you love them, and your plan or your desire is not to hurt them but to care for them. We are also challenged that we need to love or show, speak in such a way to unbelievers with love and with care. I know when we, sometimes with unbelievers or people that have struggles, we just feel like just get up and get over it, or stop feeling sorry for yourself, or we are so straight on, so strict on things with unbelievers that we hurt them. Um, we the way we approach them, the way we allow them, how they can approach us, is the way that we will have an impact on their lives. Um, we will have an impact on their lives, on how we speak to them and what do we say. Not to reject them, but to care for them. Even the way we whisper when someone walks along, this is the way we will have an influence on them. We have an impact on how we speak, what we say when people need to hear some advice. People will come to us, um, with with people will come to us for advice, for words of encouragement, and we will have the impact on what do we say, how do we say it. And if I have a voice that has a negative impact, the impact that we have on the lives of others is the same impact that others have on ours. The scars that we walk around, people walk with scars because of what I have said, and I have this power, this tool on what do I say is what will make people feel safe and loved and cared for. The way I use, or how the way I speak, the way I talk about them, the way I talk to them. We sometimes need to speak the truth in hard ways. We can stand up for what is right. We can speak things, talk about things that no one does. We don't have to do it in a harsh way. We can do it with love and care. If I disagree with my parents, or if I disagree in a certain law, or a way someone, about justice that needs to be done, um, I have a way of doing it. I have this power with my voice, in stepping out and saying what is the right thing. Not because of what I feel needs to be done, but if because, like I've heard this past month, that we know what's right. We know the voice of God, and if we go with that, with Him leading us, we can speak the truth at all times. We can speak life. We can speak, um, um, grace, we can show grace through what we say. And if we live such a close life by listening to Jesus' voice, we can have the voice that others need. We can speak on behalf of others, we can speak for them, and we can speak what needs to be heard. Only if we start to speak the truth in love. I can speak the truth, but if I do not do it in love, I do more harm. And therefore, we need the grace and the Jesus leading us in order for us to speak the right things at the right time.